Oh hey, it's me again, and I have another stupid car to show you. I know I just introduced my G-Wagon recently, but this is my 2009 BMW M3 convertible. Also known as the E90 series. This is an E93 if I'm not mistaken. And it has 55,000 miles, which is low. But as I'll show you in a little bit, it's kind of surprisingly rough for the mileage. So it's going to need a little bit of TLC, so my plan is to document a little bit of the reconditioning and stuff I'm going through, and then we'll see if I sell it or keep it or what's going to happen. But here's the car. Okay, so quick overview. If you aren't a car person, you're watching this, the E93 is the only BMW to ever come with a V8 under the hood. It was available in a convertible, sedan, and a two-door coupe. This is obviously the hardtop convertible, which I like. I think it has a really nice look. And I've kind of always wanted one of these. And I haven't really done, I've only had one other convertible that was kind of short-term at a Porsche Boxster. And I kind of get what the fuss is about. I kind of dig this thing. I had the top down a little bit. I was driving home, and it's cool. I like, it has a little bit of smaller wheels. I think there was an optional, like, these are 19s maybe? 18s. And I think there was a 19/20 inch staggered setup, or just 19 inch, I don't remember. But I kind of like the smaller wheel look on this car. These are a little bit less flashy. I like this color. It's called Silverstone 2 Metallic. Nice silver color, and it has a kind of almost matching gray interior, and it's got the, not an automatic, but it's a dual clutch transmission. So if you watched my G-Wagon video, you'll remember possibly that I said BMW interiors don't age as well as Mercedes and Porsche, so I'll get into that here in a little bit, but I'll start on the outside with some of the things we have to look at. Okay, I was told before I bought the car that the previous owner ran into the side of his garage once. I don't think that is accurate. There's a nice big scuff here, very large, deep into the plastic there. There is, and I apologize, it's been raining, so it's wet, so we won't be able to see all this stuff. There's a nice big mark here, big paint scuff there. That's nice. That's gonna need some touch up. I don't know if we can see it, but there's, no, can't see it with water, but there's some scratching there on the hood where there was like an animal or something. This is from running into a garage, I'm sure. There is a nice big scratch, I think somewhere in here, that again is kind of being hidden by water, or maybe it's on the other side. Little scratch here on the bumper, backed into something. No, can't see that scratch, but it's there, I assure you. Here's another scratch. I don't know if you'll be able to see that one, but it's right through here, and that's pretty deep as well. And there's a bit of curb rash on the wheels, but nothing too crazy. Oh, and a nice big chunk of paint missing there. So I'm not really sure. I've already got touch-up paint on the way for this one as well, as it's kind of like standard practice when I buy a used car. Go ahead and order touch-up paint. Oh, and I don't want to forget this hideous grille. It's not only is it not, it's black, and then we've got chrome trim around the windows. I think that's gross. So I've already procured a chrome grille to put in, but also it's got these M colors in it, which is, that's fine, not really my style. And if you can see, it's starting to like delaminate, so it's just a crappy grille. So we're gonna get that out of there ASAP. Alright, went ahead and put the top down because I think this car actually looks good with the top down, which, as I said, I'm not a huge convertible fan generally, but I think this looks pretty darn cool with the top up and with the top down, but also it'll be much easier for us to see what's going on, for me to show you what's going on with the interior. Again, I think this color's, most people kind of don't like gray leather. especially in BMWs, but I think this works pretty well. And the reason I think they don't like it is stuff like this. 55,000 miles, and this is completely, colors wearing out. And you can see how this seat is just a little more glossy than the rest of the seats. They have this nice, dull, fresh leather look. Back seat's probably scarcely been used, but this one's pretty well worn in. Got glossy leather on the steering wheel, which is some stuff I can address. I've got some leather dye coming. I'm gonna try to doctor that up a little bit, which I'll document. This is a classic BMW issue here, that this stuff, whatever they treat their plastics with, it's like this nice matte finish, but it just wears off. Again, this 2009, so it does have some age on it, but 55,000 miles, you know, it shouldn't be that bad. But you already have, like, the seatbelt doesn't really retract super well, and that's annoying because it's not something you'd probably ever fix. But there's my grills I already got. But aside from that, the interior is in pretty decent shape. You do have also these buttons that tend to kind of delaminate as well. That black just comes off. I think you can order some of these modules relatively cheaply. I'll probably price some of those out and see if they're worth replacing. There's a little bit of wear around here on the shift boot where the black is coming off, but I do already have some black leather dye, so I can just treat that a little bit myself. And I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with the steering wheel. I'm gonna clean it up first. Basically, my approach with the whole car is let's get a good detail on it, see what we're working with, and that's what we're gonna do today. And kind of go from there. But yeah, that's the interior, and you can see this is from this was just parked in this guy's front yard, so I think it's just tracking grass clippings and all kinds of crap in there. But that's that. And under the hood, as promised, V8 400 and I don't even know, I want to say 414 horsepower. Sorry, my mic's kind of dangling in front of the shot there. But we've got an aftermarket intake, which I hate, and that's, I posted a video to my Instagram of the acceleration. It actually sounds pretty good. I just don't think it suits the vibe of the car. So I'm working on, I got a acquaintance who also has one of these cars, and he might like to upgrade his intake, so I think I might just swap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, the guy did there's like a module in here that allows the car to take E85 fuel, which is, I think, dumb. So I'm gonna probably yank that out of there and just get this back to stock. So we're gonna go stock grills, stock engine bay, get it cleaned up. We're missing a bolt here on the intake plenum thing. But yeah, we'll get it fixed up and cleaned up, see what we're working with. I already have a paint guy. Get some paint work done. I'll do a little bit of touch up myself, and I think this thing will be pretty sharp when I'm done. All right, full exterior wash complete. We're looking pretty good. I think without all the water on it and stuff, you can see this this damage there. Also picked up on some stuff up under here, which isn't too crazy, but you know, the front end's so low. A lot of the stuff came off the front. You also may notice that I swapped the grills out. I did cut my finger doing that. It was way harder than everyone made it look on YouTube, but did get those swapped in, and I think that makes a huge difference for the front end of that car. It just looks a lot fresher. It looks like, I think these are supposed to be reflectors, so somebody did swap in paint matched reflectors. That's fine. Yeah, front end I think is a lot cleaner than I thought it was initially. A lot of stuff came out. There is, I don't know if this will come up in the video, but yeah, there we go. Some scratching there. It looks like some animals have been on. Usually that's from like cat claws or something. I don't know how fixable that's gonna be, but we may take a polisher to it. And there's some little like flecks of like sap and stuff that are in here. There's a nice paint chip right here. I don't know if that came through. Here's the scratch I was looking for earlier, I think. Big one right there. So, not a lot of stuff that's like super noticeable. I think the wheels look really good. Actually, they're kind of a darker color. They were super dirty, but there's a couple, almost all the wheels have like a little bit of marking on them, a little bit of curb rash. Rear bumper, there's like some scuffing right here. I might see what that'll do with a polisher. And then the rear bumper's just generally not in too bad a shape. A couple scratches here and there, but overall, I mean, this is right here, and again, I don't know if this will come through on video, but I think you can kind of see here, but this is from just being parked outside. Again, there's some animal scratches here, some cat scratches or something, but pretty normal. Usually when you see them off on the side here, that means a cat was up here and it was either trying to get up or was like slipping off the side, and basically they put their claws in, try to get traction there. But there's also a bunch of marks somewhere. There's like an exact imprint of a leaf. So this thing was definitely sitting outside, and there's definitely some etching into the clear coat. Some of that can come out with polish, but it's just about how much time I'm willing to spend on it. Also did a vacuum on the interior, so that's looking pretty good. And I'm about to get in some interior detailing, so I will highlight some things that I'm doing on the inside. So first thing I'm gonna do is tackle the steering wheel. If you can see, it's very shiny and it's just gross. I don't know if this will come in the mic, but it's kind of like sticky. It's just probably never been cleaned. So I got a couple different options here, an interior cleaner and all-purpose cleaner. We'll start with kind of the weakest one first. My favorite little scrub pad, and we'll see what happens. All right, one quick pass on the steering wheel and you can already see it's starting to take on this more matte finish, which is the way fresh leather is supposed to look. You can also see how black and disgusting. I mean, this thing wasn't super clean when I started, but black. So folks, if you haven't cleaned your touch points in your car recently, steering wheel, shifter, door handle, get one of these, I think it's called Ninja Scrub Pad, some interior cleaner, big time. All right, the seat's pretty gnarly, so we're gonna hit it with the big spray bottle. Just saturate it, give it a good scrub down. All right, got a couple passes with that interior cleaner and my scrub pad, and it is looking, you can kind of see compared to the other one, that dull natural leather finish starting to return. Still some discoloration and staining in here a little bit, mostly in the bolster. It's a high wear area and got a little bit of wrinkling down there. It's pretty normal for a car of this age, but yeah, looking a lot better. I'm gonna hit it maybe 1 or 2 more times and see where we're at. Okay, honestly, feeling pretty pumped about how this is looking, if I'm honest. Yeah, I mean, it's still like a 10-footer, but it's coming along. The paint stuff, getting that touched up is going to be kind of like the icing on the cake, but man, grill's looking fresh. Check out the inside here. Inside looking freshy fresh. Leather all touched up. Did a full clean leather cleaner followed by leather conditioner with my brush pad, and yeah, everything's looking good. Look at that steering wheel looking nice and fresh, smooth. No more tacky grip stuff. Yeah, whole dash looking good. Console looking good. I mean, I love the way lighter leather looks. Sometimes it is more difficult to clean, and it's by no means perfect. I mean, keep in mind, it's still a 2009, so significantly, what is that, 16-year-old car going on 17-year-old car at this point. Yeah, it's gonna show some age, but man, a really thorough, good detail has really done something here. Feeling good. I might just quickly mess with this just a little bit, get my polisher out and just run it over that a little bit, just see what that can do, and then I might call it a night. Okay, I doubt this will really come through on camera, but here's the side I didn't do, and here's the side I did. It's not perfect. I'm not sure what'll come through. I think you can see some texture if you look at the light lines there. A lot of texture, and this side is quite a bit smoother. So hey, for just a quick pass on there, that looks pretty darn good. So I'm gonna do the other side and then might go around, hit some hood,